So let's move. All right, welcome to this course. Welcome to this particular episode of this course. So we're starting with what's the essence of money? Okay, why are we talking about money? Why do we need money and all of these things? Okay, so why exactly do you need money? Why exactly are you in this course currently learning about money? Why is there so much noise about money, 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 money? Okay, everybody's talking about money. I was talking about six figures, seven figures. I want to earn all of these. I want to earn all of that. Why is there so much craze about money? Why are people doing all manner of things just to make money? Okay, I think that's because everybody has a reason for doing this thing, but it all boils down to one thing, not necessarily money itself, okay, because that would be a foolish thing to do, but exactly what value money controls into this society, and that's almost everything. And that's why so many people value money, and sometimes just only after the air they breathe, and for some folks after their faith. Okay, but you see that for most people, in the top three things they value, life, money comes up there. That's because almost everything they need in today's world needs money to be executed. It revolves around money, and that's why you as well needs to learn about money. You want to be able to have a good income. You want to grow wealth. You want to be rich, and you want to have lots of financial resources. Okay, that's pretty much understandable. First and foremost, for your basic needs, all right, food, shelter, clothing, you want to have money to cover for those things, because if you cannot cover for those things, then you'll be classified as being poor. I don't think anybody likes being classified as being poor. Everybody's running away from poverty. As one of my favorite artists, Lecrae, would say, okay, running away from poverty, that's like a goal of almost every single person. That's because over 60% of the world's population grew up in less favorable conditions. Okay, so for most people, they're okay with just being like middle class. So we have like lower income, middle class, and high income. Sadly, in Nigeria, the middle class, countries like Nigeria and some other emerging countries have their middle class shrinking. Okay, unlike in Southeast Asia, where you see it growing. Okay, so that's an issue. But most people still think of their life as being comfortable when they are like middle class, and that's when they can cater for their basic needs, their family's needs, education, health, have income, they can still invest, and they are comfortable. Okay, they're not scared of tomorrow. Okay, because truth is that money gives a lot of people confidence. All right, I'm not going to talk about whether that's good or that's bad, but that's the reality of people in today's world. So how do you get money? Okay, how do you get money? You want to either pick up a job, you want to start a business, you want to make more money, you want to invest, you're expecting people to give you handouts. So these are the real situations around us. Okay, these are the realest ways to make money. Of course, a lot of people are going to do illegal things, but I can't be giving that as an example in this class, because that is not supported here. Okay, so thinking about money, thinking about being conscious about it, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, it doesn't make that person materialistic. The truth is, money gives you freedom and choices. Without money, you think you have choices, but the truth is, you don't really have choices. What you have that look like choices are really not choices. You have no other choice but to, go along with them. Sometimes you need one, kind of maybe bag, a shoe, or you won't even go to, a London School of Economics, and you have no choice, but you're stuck, somewhere in a local university in Nigeria, okay, or in a state-run primary or secondary school, which you do not like. So that's the issue. Okay, sometimes you want to take a vacation, but you have no choice but to just sit at home because you don't have money. So you just say, "Oh, I love home." No, you don't really love home. Okay, you just do not have money. Sometimes you want to have very fancy things in your house, but you can't afford them. So you call yourself minimalist. No, you're not a minimalist. Okay, it's lack of choices that is making it look like minimalism is a choice for you. Okay, sure, there are folks that love it. Okay, but truth is that they're the minority. Okay, so you need money, and you need to be able to do three things: make money, manage money, grow money. Because some people make money very fast, so they get rich very quick, and then they get broke quicker. You do not want that to happen to you. I've been down that lane, okay, and that's why I don't want it to happen to you as well. It's not a good thing, because you make money and you're so excited, and then the next thing you do not know what you spent it and it's gone. And quite a number of people share their stories with me. I think it's one of those stories that even prompted me that I said I have to do this course as soon as possible. Okay, and I know she made a lot of money. Okay, and then She couldn't figure out what she used it for. Okay, she may be listening to this course at some point in time, and said the only thing she could figure out that she used it for was to get a wig. Okay, I mean that complaints to me showed she wasn't exactly proud of herself, not even how to manage the money. But it happens to almost everybody who makes a lot of money for the very first time, and they have nobody to guide them. So I believe that if you are currently in your phase of making what you call big money for the first time, or you just recently made it, or you know you'll soon be making it, you are at the right time listening to this. This course is going to help ensure that you do not end up wasting that money. Okay, so you're in the right place. Sit back. Okay, sit tight. Put in your seat belts. It's going to be an amazing ride. So in this particular part, we're still going to be talking about money. We're going to move into the characteristics and uses, then we'll look at the evolution, like the history of money, so you understand exactly why this thing came to be, why it came to be this centric, to our society. Can't a society exist without money? Maybe not. We'll be looking at all of that in the next two episodes of this particular part. So see ya. Okay, now we'll look at the characteristics or uses of money. Okay, so how do we use money in society? Of course, you used to buy and sell, but that's not exactly a financially literate answer. Somebody asks you what do you need money for, you say, I need money to buy stuff, I need money to invest, I need money to spend. No. In economics and finance, we have three basic needs of money. Okay, so people can divide it. Some people divide it into 4, 5, 6, 7, but they're down to particular three things. Okay, and these three things are: number one, it's a standard of payment, like a standard of exchange. Okay, a medium of exchange. All right, that's like very, very, very basic. That's like the most basic function. Then it has some other functions that are kind of basic. That's being a unit of account and a store of value. Then we have less basic functions. Let's not go into that. Okay, this course is supposed to be uh, very, very much fundamental. So let's not go into more technical explanation of all of these things. So a medium of exchange, a unit of account, and a store of value. At the same time, characteristics of money, you'd get things like, okay, it has to be fungible. Okay, that's very important. It has to be stable. Okay, it has to be durable. It has to be portable. It has to be recognizable and generally accepted. I mean, without these functions, without these characteristics, it won't necessarily be called money. Okay, so this helps us decide when we look at something and we see, is this money or is this not money? For instance, people talk about things like gift cards, things like cryptocurrencies, things like think yeah, gift cards, loyalty cards, and all of these things. People want to know, can these things really be called money? So they measure these things against these characteristics and uses that I have mentioned. So maybe I don't know, the class or the lesson, you will be able to also decide your own part of the argument, if they are money or if they are not money. Okay, so let's start with the functions of money. So first is the medium of exchange. Now look at this. Before money came, people had to do trade by barter. So this means that if I have like a fowl, a chicken, and you have maize, we have to find a way to negotiate and exchange. Maybe I would say one chicken for 10 years of corn. Okay, and that could be a bit tricky, because in one village you could go for one chicken for 10 years of corn, and that's because that particular village has more chickens than corns. Or another village you could go for one chicken to 20 corns, 30 corns, 5 corns. You could find that one particular pair will be going for different prices in different villages. Of course, in today's world, we'll say that that's an opportunity for what we call arbitrage trading. That is buying something cheaper in one place and selling it more expensive in another place. Okay, that's just added information for you. You could check it out later. Okay, but it causes a problem because it makes it difficult for people to plan. How will the farmer plan for next year? He's not sure exactly how many years of corn. It's not only corn the farmer needs. He needs to get a shoe. He needs to get his clothes. He needs to get some other kind of food. He has to eat balanced diet. Okay, this becomes very tricky. He can't keep stacking up corns. It means that if he wants to now get beans, he still has to take from the corns he already has to exchange for beans. It becomes very difficult. How exactly do you want to keep doing this? What this would then happen is that it doesn't allow for standard of living to grow. In one particular village, all their choice may just be beans, corn, and chicken. They can't have good houses. Okay, they can't have good clothes. They are limited to what is around them. Then also it also makes it difficult for exchange to happen across villages, across towns, and countries. And that was a problem. So that's where money had to step in to become that medium of exchange. So I no longer have to exchange directly with your own commodity. I have to exchange with your money, and you use that, and I'll use that money to exchange another commodity I need. So instead of giving you chicken, taking corn, giving another person corn and taking beans, no, I give you chicken, you give me money. Then I give money to the person that sells beans, and I take beans. It's as simple as that, and that's where money develops from trying to be that standard means of exchange. Okay, now let's go to the unit of account. Now, because it's a means of exchange, money therefore becomes a unit of account. As we have accounting systems